I remember the exact second my world cracked open, like a mirror shattering in slow motion, shards of my life flying everywhere, cutting deep. It was 9 p.m. on a rainy Tuesday in my cramped Seattle apartment, the kind with creaky floors and a view of dripping evergreens that never quite felt like home. My phone buzzed on the coffee table, screen glowing like a cold accusation. The text from my father: "Stay away. Don't call. We're finished." I was 28, still in my scrub from the vet clinic where I scrubbed in as a tech, hands raw from disinfectants and unspoken regrets. My name is Elena, and in that moment, staring at those words, something inside me didn't break. It ignited. A quiet fire, the kind that had been smoldering for years, waiting for oxygen. I'd always been the shadow in my family, the reliable one, the one who faded so others could shine. My little sister, Lila, was the sun, vibrant, demanding, impossible to ignore. Our parents, Harlan and Mira, orbited her like she was gravity itself. Me? I was the moon, reflecting their light without ever getting credit for my own glow. But what they never knew, what Lila never suspected, was that for the last 4 years, I'd been the one keeping our childhood home from crumbling. Every month, $1,800 wired from my modest savings to their bank, covering the mortgage they couldn't afford after Dad's heart scare forced early retirement and Mom's part-time bakery shift dried up. I did it anonymously, through a third-party app, no fanfare. Lila had swooped in during one of her flashy visits from LA, where she chased influencer dreams with filtered selfies and vague brand deals. She'd overheard them fretting about bills, and boom, she claimed it. "Don't worry, I've got you covered," she'd bragged. And they believed her, thanked her, paraded her as the hero while I swallowed the bitterness, telling myself it was for the greater good. Peace over pride. But peace? That was a lie I told myself to survive. The real storm brewed when Lila got engaged to Theo, this polished tech bro with a smile too perfect and eyes that scanned rooms like he owned them. She accused me of sabotage, whispering to friends that I was bitter, jealous, trying to poison her big day because my own love life was a string of ghosted dates and late-night what-ifs. None of it true. I congratulated her, even helped pick the venue over video calls I paid for with overtime. But truth was optional in our house. Dad's text was the final nail. "Lila's heartbroken. You've gone too far. Stay out of our lives." I didn't cry. My hands trembled as I opened the banking app, the rain pattering against the window like impatient fingers. The auto transfer was set for midnight in 2 days. One tap. Canceled. Just like that. 4 years of quiet sacrifice erased. A weight lifted, but it left a hollow echo. Was this freedom? Or the start of a war I never wanted? Morning came with a vengeance. My phone exploded, 28 missed calls, a barrage of texts that lit up the screen like fireworks in a nightmare. I sipped black coffee in my dim kitchen, the steam curling like ghosts of conversations I'd never have. Mom first. "Elena," the bank called at dawn. "Payment bounced. Lila's checking her accounts. She's baffled. Call us." Then Dad, clipped and furious. "This is an emergency. Fix it." Lila's were a whirlwind. "Sis, what did you do?" "Mom's crying. Theo's here, trying to help." "Answer me." Even Theo chimed in, awkward mediator. "Hey, let's talk this out. Family sticks together." I showered slow, letting the hot water scald away the numbness. Dressed in my favorite oversized sweater, the one that smelled like lavender detergent and independence. By 10 a.m., I called Mom back. She picked up mid-ring, voice a frantic whisper shout. "Elena, where are you? We've been losing our minds." Sleeping off a late shift, I lied smoothly, though my heart hammered. "What's the crisis?" "The mortgage. It didn't go through. Lila swears she has no auto. Pays setup. The bank's threatening late fees, penalties piling up. We can't lose the house. Your dad's blood pressure." I leaned against the counter, tracing the grain of the wood with my finger. The rain had stopped. Sunlight pierced the clouds, mocking the darkness inside. Weird. Lila's been the savior for years, right? She'll sort it. Silence. Then Dad yelling in the background, muffled but sharp. Mom's breath hitched. She doesn't know. "Elena, do you?" That text from your father. He was angry. Lila said you trashed her to everyone, called Theo a gold digger, tried to crash the wedding plans. I laughed, a bitter sound that surprised even me. And you believed her. Just like that. We had to protect her. She's fragile right now. Fragile. I echoed, tasting the word like poison. Okay. Hope it works out. Click. Hung up. The texts kept flooding. I read them all, a spectator to their unraveling. Lila, if you touch something, undo it. This isn't a game. Dad, don't ignore us. This affects everyone. I ignored, went to work, checked in fluffy cats and anxious dogs, smiled at owners, felt the secret burning in my chest like a hidden flame. That night, alone with a bowl of ramen that steamed up my glasses, I replayed the years. The first transfer, Mom on the phone, sobbing about eviction notices. We might lose everything, Elena. I just got a bonus. I sent it without a word. Then Lila's visit. She breezed in with designer bags, announced, I've set up monthly help, automatic, no biggie. Parents glowed. Our Lila, so selfless. I called Mom later. She's really sending $1,800 a month? Yes. Humble girl didn't even mention it till the deposit hit. I choked on rage, but said nothing. Why stir the pot? They needed the money. I needed what? Approval? Love without conditions? But now, the pot boiled over. Lila texted again. I know you're upset about the engagement stuff, but punishing Mom and Dad? Low, even for you. I typed back. Fingers flying. Why don't you pay? You've been the hero for 4 years. Sent. Watched the typing bubbles dance, vanish, dance again. Her reply. Duh, I am. What's your point? I smiled into the dark. She was committed to the lie. Let her dig deeper. Work the next day was a blur. Puppies yipping, owners chattering. Lunch in my car, 35 new messages. How? Elena. Gulp fee. Misunderstandings happen. Lila stressed. I deleted. Mom, foreclosure notice came. Please, if you know anything. A pang hit? Guilt? No, just the ghost of obligation. They chose this. Afternoon, Dad called. I answered in the break room, voice low. Elena. Dad, the house. Your mom's a wreck. You hung up on her, cruel. Cruel? You disowned me over Lila's fairy tales. Don't twist it. Lila heard you bad-mouthing Theo, jealous spinster vibes. I gripped the phone. Ask me my side. Ever. He hesitated, the crack I'd waited for. Do you know about the payments? No clue. I lied, sweet as honey. Lila's got it, right? She says yes, but nothing's there. Then trust your golden girl. Hung up. Heart racing but steady. Evening wine on the couch. Red staining my lips like blood. I thought of the invisible chains. $86, $400 total, gone unspoken. For what? To be the villain now? Buzz. Lila, coming to Seattle tomorrow. We talk face to face. Fix this. My pulse quickened. She hated the rain, the hipster vibe. Desperation drove her north. 6 p.m. My place, I replied. Address sent. I cleaned obsessively, dusting shelves that held photos of a life without them, scrubbing counters till they gleamed. Not for her. For me. Proof I thrived alone. Clock ticked like a bomb. 6:03 p.m. knock. I opened slow. Lila stood drenched, hoodie clinging, eyes puffy from tears or the drive. Elena. Lila. I stepped aside. She collapsed on the couch, uninvited. Living room smelled of pine cleaner and tension. I leaned against the wall, arms crossed. Spill, I said. She rubbed her temples. The payments vanished. Banks circling. Mom and Dad think you hacked something. Did you? Why me? You are frugal. Always saving. Maybe you set it up weirdly. Frugal. Code for invisible. I didn't forget anything. Then what? House gone because of your grudge. I studied her, mascara streaks, trembling lips. She believed her script. I've always cared too much. That's my curse. I'm the one who paid. Me. $1,800 monthly. For years. Not you. Her face crumpled, then hardened. Bullshit. Prove it. Laptop from the desk. Statements open. Rows of transfers. Dates etched like scars. I spun it. Scroll. $86,400. Your humble gifts. She leaned in, breath shallow, color drained, hands shook. This, fakeable, delusional even for you. She bolted up. Why hide it? Why let me take credit? Didn't need parades. Help because I love them. You? Saw a spotlight, grabbed it. Don't saint yourself. You could have spoken. Would you believe me over Saint Lila? She paced, fists clenched. Tell them I lied? They'll destroy me. Should. You stole my sacrifice. Tears now. It snowballed. First, thank you. I thought you arranged it. Then, easier to let it ride. Easier. I laughed hollowly, while I bled dry. What now? Payment stopped. Your pettiness. Dad said done. I obliged. Stopped everything. You're killing them for hurt feelings. Protecting me. Finally. She grabbed her bag. Tell them, or I will. I will if you don't. She froze at the door. You hate me. No. Just done trusting. Door schlemmed. I sank down, adrenaline crashing. Tired but alive. Text from Mom. Lila's heading back. Talked? Bank deadline in a month. Please. Ignored. Let the suspense build. 2 days of silence. Everyone circling the drain. Then Mom. Come home Saturday noon. Family meeting. Dad regrets the text. Paige. Lila tell you anything? No. Just come. I drove south. Highways blurring. Rain returning like an old enemy. House. Unchanged. White picket facade hiding rot. Mom hugged fierce at the door, smelling of vanilla and fear. Elena. Dad in his armchair, scowl etched deep. Lila on the couch, ghost pale. Sit, Dad barked. I did, spine straight. You and Lila Patchett, he asked. Glanced at her. She avoided eyes. Not quite. Mortgages critical. Foreclosure looms. Where payments come from? Why stop? I stopped them, I said, voice steel. Because I made them. For years. Me, not Lila. Mom gasped. Dad explained. Bank records. Phone out. Hand it over. He scrolled, face twisting shock then fury. $86,400, he whispered. To Lila. You knew? I thought it was me. Misunderstanding. Mom sobbed. You let us praise you. Leet. Didn't correct. Lila wailed. Dad roared. 3 years of deceit. Blame Elena. She quit. Lila pointed. You disowned me. I countered. Believed her venom without a question. We didn't know. Mom pleaded. Should've. But Lila's perfect, I'm the flaw. Dad slumped. Why secret, Elena? Didn't need ego boosts. Helped quietly. You rewarded her theft. Lila, sorry. Mistake. Sorry doesn't save the house, Dad snapped. Mom. Elena, restart payments? We're begging. Nothing stirred in me. You begged me out. Now live it. I stood. Truth's out. I'm done funding ghosts. Mom grabbed. Family. You severed it. Walked out. Mom wailed on the porch. Drove away. Rear view swallowing her. Home wine. Blocked numbers. Free. Week later, email from Dad. Extension, 3 months. Loan for catch-up. Sorry we failed you. Forgive someday. Deleted. Chose me. Then Mom at work. Waiting room ambush. 5 minutes. Courtyard bench. She looked frail. Kept the house with loan. But Elena, we were blind. Chose blindness. Paige, Lila, and Theo split. She confessed. Devastated. Good. Consequences. You're cold. Boundaries. She left crying. No guilt. Text from unknown. Lila. Broke up. Sorry for everything. Hope you're okay. Deleted. Book Seattle flight. Wait, I was in Seattle. No, original Portland. Wait, I rewrote to Seattle start. Consistency. Wait, in my rewrite I started in Seattle. But story has Portland visits. Adjust. Family in Tacoma or something. No, keep flow. Months later, Seattle life bloomed. New job, therapy, cat named Echo. Ran into Theo at cafe. Fresh start, he said. Hug goodbye. Email Dad. Glad you're trying. I'm happy. Maybe proud from afar. Closure, not revenge. They downsized, struggled. Lila faded. I soared. The twist? In therapy, I realized the real secret. I'd known Lila might lie from day one. What happened to test them? When they failed, I cut clean. Shocking? I orchestrated the fall to rise. If you were me, would you forgive? Or fly free? Comment below. What's your boundary story? Smash like if this hit home. Subscribe for more raw truths. Your turn.